everybody, thanks for joining me today. My name is Jennifer, in case you're new here, and I'm responsible for all things Chic Sparrow. Well, maybe not all things, but close enough. And today we're going to do a little chat with me, and you can kind of get a feel for what's been going on. And I thought I would just share with you what I've been up to. First of all, I am still a partner with TEAMI, and so I looked further into it, and they do give me a percentage of the sales, and they've already actually given me this from the sales from the last video that I did. And with that, I was able to adopt a fourth child. This is our fourth one that my husband and I are adopting through Compassion International, and his name is Jiffo. I believe that's how you pronounce it, Jiffo. I think he's cute. Can you see him? Okay, so he's in Indonesia, and with our donation, he's going to get fresh water, food, and education, as well as trade skills in his home. Also, he'll get birthday and Christmas presents from me and cards. Let them know that people on the other side of the world are thinking about them and hoping that they're doing well in life. And so I just wanted to say thank you to TEAMI for partnering with me so that I could adopt another one. So this is our fourth one, and I hope to one day make a trip and meet the children with Compassion International. They do that. They coordinate trips so that you can go and meet the children that you are sponsoring. And I think that's awesome, and I hope one day to be able to do that. And hopefully after all of this COVID stuff is over, then I'll be able to go and meet some of them. And I think that's exciting, and I'm looking forward to it, actually. So, yeah, so I just wanted to let you guys know that because of TEAMI, I was able to start another sponsorship. I call them my adopted children, and they're all boys. I have 4 of them. They're all over the world, and which is a lot of fun. And some of them we have sponsored for going on 8 years now, and so it's fun because we get updated pictures every year of them, so it's fun to see them grow, and they always have just this happiest smile on their face, and we get to keep in contact with them, which is just really fun. It's really rewarding and fun, and just to get to know these kids and converse with them and learn about their life and everything. So I highly recommend it. You know, if you want to broaden broaden your view of the world, I guess. Get to know a child in another country, and it just, I don't know, it's kind of indescribable how amazing it is to see these kids and the lives that they have, and they still find ways to be happy. So, you know, because I know by our standards and the way we live, I don't know, it's just like we can find ways to be grumpy, but we can find ways not to be happy with what we have. And these children have a lot less than we do, but they find ways to be happy, and their parents are, you know, happy too. So I'm sure they have bad days too. I'm not trying to paint rainbows and sunshine over here. I'm sure they have bad days too, but you know, I only ever hear positive things. But I guess when you're putting yourself out there, you probably only want to put out the positivity, right? But anyway, I'm really glad to be able to do this, and I highly recommend that if you're able to, that you sponsor a child as well. Compassion International is based here in the United States. They're in Colorado Springs, Colorado. I used to live there many, many years ago. And let's see, what else can I tell you about them? They currently have over 70,000 children that are still waiting to be sponsored. So I would highly recommend that you go check them out. CompassionInternational.org, I believe, is their website. Go check them out. Google will bring them up. They are rated very, very high on charities. So, you know, most of the money that you give them goes directly to the program, to the children. It's not like hoarded and given to the people running the charity. It's given to the children. So highly, highly recommend them. Thank you to TEAMI. I was really, really, really surprised to see the little bit of money that came in from them. So, you know, if you like them, there's a code down below if you want to check out TEAMI. I'm really enjoying my mug. I've used it every single day since I've gotten it, and I really like it because inside here I have green tea. Today is my drink of choice, and inside here it is boiling water, like 200 and, well, just under boiling, 205-degree water, and I'm not getting burnt. So that's great. And it has the little strainer on the top, which I really, really like. And also, I've been taking the supplement, the magnesium, calcium, vitamin C supplement that they call Restore. And I'm really thankful I've been taking it because I've had a lot of stress, especially last week. Last week was not good. While we were home, we were burglarized. And it was not, it's not something you ever expect to happen. And I'm just so grateful that the guy who stole from us, who broke into our home and stole from us, was not intending to harm us. He just wanted to grab things that I'm sure he could pawn at a pawn shop and get quick money for. So I'm really grateful that he wasn't trying to hurt anyone. And, you know, I hope his life gets better because turning to crime is really not the answer to your life's problems. So I'm grateful for that. I'm also just kind of like not happy that we were burglarized. But what are you going to do about it? You know, it happened. Stuff is replaceable. My husband got real busy and put up cameras everywhere. We had cameras already, but we didn't have any in the garage where he broke in. And so now we have cameras all over the garage now. I mean, like, you're not getting into our garage and we're going to be able to know who you are. It's just that simple. There's cameras everywhere and alarm trips everywhere. So I mean, like, no one's getting into our garage ever again. You know, so yeah, I think it upset my husband more than it upset me, even though I'm still upset. I think it upset him even more. Especially since the guy stole all of his tools. Like all of them, and went through a bunch of stuff, and he even went through our freezer in the garage. He went through that too. So I don't, yeah, it feels weird to have someone go through your stuff. It just feels weird, and I really hope that I hope the guy gets his life together and turns away from this life of crime. It's not good. I did put a notice on Nextdoor. That's what it's called. It's an app. And I put a notice up letting people know that we were broken into, and one of the neighbors on a street over, she said that there was someone going through the neighborhood clicking with a clicker trying to find doors that would open. And so we're pretty sure that it's the same guy, and she reported that to the sheriff's department, and we made our report to the sheriff's department, and I don't know if the guy's gonna get caught or not. I have no idea. I don't hate him or anything, but I hate what he did, and I hope that I really, really hope that he finds Jesus and turns his life around. I think that's my hope for him. But yeah, so last week we didn't get a video up, and that's partially the reason why. I really wasn't in a good mindset last week. It was tough, and you can always tell when I'm stressed out because I go buy more plants. so yeah, I have like, I don't know, 15 more plants to care for, and it's okay though, because I love them, and caring for them really gives me peace, and it helps calm me down and make me feel better. And yeah, It's good. If you don't have a houseplant, get a houseplant, just one, and care for it, and you'll see what I mean. That was kind of last week, and then this week, let's see, today for me is Wednesday, so, and today for you is Friday, unless it's not. But let's see, this week, I've been working on updating some of the designs, and oh, before I say that, please don't worry. I know you guys don't like a lot of change. The change that I'm talking about making is change in construction and the way that the team puts everything together. It's not a change in the appearance of the design. So the appearance is going to stay the same, but construction-wise, I'm working on changing it so that it's an easier, more accurate, better process for the team so that when they're putting it together, you end up with a higher quality product. That still looks very much the same as what you're getting now. So I'm working on that, which is challenging to say the least, very challenging, but I think in the end is going to be worth all the blood, sweat, and tears that I'm putting into it. You probably won't notice it, but we will here, and that will make all the difference. We've hired 2 new people for the production floor, so you might notice a little bit of a delay in stuff as we start training everyone and getting everyone up to speed. One of the gentlemen that we hired, which is the first person I've hired that ever had any kind of experience working with leather, this is his 3rd day on the job, and I'm pretty impressed, I have to say. So he's been working and training really hard, and he's actually been making some of the bags, and so you'll have some of his work pretty soon. And then we have a new girl starting on Monday, and so we'll see how that goes. But I am really proud of our team. They've been working really hard. They just, I don't know how to explain it, but you know, we have a lot of challenges here because we have people that don't speak English. Well, they speak very little English. And so it can be challenging sometimes to work when there's a language barrier, but somehow they manage to do it. And I just really admire the tenacity, and they're anxious to work. That's what I'm trying to say. And they get it done. Everybody works really, really hard. And so we just have some gradual changes that we're going to be continuing to make throughout the rest of 2020 and get everyone up to speed and all the training done. You know, so we've been working really hard on that, and yeah, it's like a continual process. So I do have a couple of new leathers that are going to be coming probably within the next 8 to 10 weeks. I do have the leather in-house, however, I'm designing a completely new design for this. I'm marrying a couple of designs together to make this design, and we've already named the collection, and the leather is really beautiful. It's rich brown tones, which are my personal favorite, so this is, you know, I'm going to be having probably one in every color. And right now there are 3 colors that we have in this new collection that's coming, and the design, I think it's about 8 to 10 weeks away from being finished, and so you have that to look forward to. I'm looking forward to it. We just got the leather not too long ago, and it's really beautiful. I hope that you like it. It's reminiscent of the original Jitney Red, if you remember that feel of the leather. It reminds me of that. It's not the same color though, not even close. But yeah, not all 3 of the colors. It's not even close to the Jitney Red. None of them. One of them is like a really dark smoky brown color, and then another one is kind of like a tan brown color, and then the other one's like a chocolate brown color. So that's all the hints I'm going to give you. I'm not going to tell you the name of the collection, and I'm not going to tell you what they're called, the colors are called, because we did name them. We already did. And I really like them. I'm excited for them, and I think you're going to like them too. I think you're especially going to like the design change marrying that I'm going to do. Like, I'm marrying 2 designs together to come up with this one design. I think it's going to be fantastic. I can't wait to like have one in my hand and hold it and play with it and use it every day. that's exciting for me. And then the other thing too that I was going to tell you is the replacement for the Maverick leather, which is the Italian leather that I told you about. So it turns out I tried to order it and it's going to take a lot longer than I thought because it has to be imported from Italy, and they do that by boat, and there's a huge delay for some reason. I don't know the customs department. I'm not friends with anybody at the customs department, but maybe I should make friends. But I don't know what the holdup is over there. So it's happening to a lot of leather. It's happening with pretty much anything you're importing from anywhere, so especially in large quantities. So it's going to take even longer. So I'm probably not going to be able to release it until January, I think. That's what it's looking like anyway. But it is coming. I haven't named it yet. I don't know what I want to name it. I might just call it what the leather house calls it. We'll see. Yeah, so I think that's all the news I can think of right now. There's always a lot going on, a lot. So much to do, always. But next week, if you come back, I'm going to show you all the different brown leathers that I have. And in fact, I'm going to be shooting that today. It's already here on the desk, and there's a lot. I'm surrounded by all the browns, and we're going to go over all of them. I'm going to compare them to each other, and I'm going to talk about them. I think I'm also going to introduce, I'm looking for it. Yes, the Dormouse and the March Hare are going to be in that video, so come back next week to see that. And thank you guys so much for stopping by this week and getting a little bit of news and update, and I will see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Bye.